Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I introduce our esteemed guest for today's Learning from Leaders series, Mr. Surendra Raj Singhvi from Kathmandu, Nepal. With an illustrious career spanning over 35 years, Mr. Singhvi has demonstrated exceptional leadership and expertise in the area of human resource and personal administration. He is currently serving as the Chief Human Resource Officer at Ghorahi Cement Industry Ltd in Nepal. His career journey has been marked by significant accomplishments, contributing significantly to various organizations such as KJS Cement, Shree Cement, Grasim Industries, JK Industries, among others. In fact, let me put it on records. I first met Mr. S.R. Singhvi in Shree Cement when I was training for the employees there. Throughout his career, Mr. Singhvi has excelled in strategic planning, organizational design, talent management, industrial relations, and every other function related to HR and personnel, I can say. His innovative approach has led to the successful implementation of HR policies, incentive schemes, and productivity enhancement programs. Notably, he has received accolades for his contribution, including awards from the government of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Apart from his professional achievements, Mr. Singhvi is a dedicated learner, holding degrees in BSc, LLB, and diploma in labor laws and human resources management. He is also a national board member of ISTD and an active committee member of CII Rajasthan. With a wealth of experience and a deep understanding of HR practices, Mr. Singhvi has been a keynote speaker at many of the HR meets and has delivered talks and presentations on HR-related topics in India and Nepal alike. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Surendra Raj Singhvi, a true exemplar of leadership, wisdom, and innovation. We eagerly anticipate the invaluable insights he will share with us today. I welcome you, sir, to this Learning from Leaders series presented by 3T.
First of all, Dr. Veena, I am thankful to you for inviting me in such a great program, particularly on the leaders, learning from the leaders. I can't say I am a good leader or bad leader, but definitely, since I am holding a position of heading human resource function and administration function, not only in India but also in Nepal. So you can say whatever you want to say, but in my whole career, basically, if you divide my whole career of 35 plus years, initially 10 years more of industry relations and personal management, and lately last 20 to 25 years more of HR functions besides administrative functions. So basically, if you see the overall journey of India in HR and personal administration functions, you will see that initially it was a IR oriented, personal management oriented. Involvement of the HR functions, there is slight reduction in the IR situations and improving, because the employers as well as the executives who are dealing the HR, they know the importance of the people, and that's why they have developed such situations, such policies, so that there will be reduction in the IR situation and improvement in the pupil situations and the people overall improvement. So this is a overall briefing about my HR and this one. So far as my career is concerned, I have worked in Aditya Birla Group, I have worked in Sri Cement, I have worked in Dalmia Group, a Golden Tobacco in Kanpur, as well as present in last 6 years. I am working as a head of HR or CHRO with the Ghorahi Cement Limited. Basically, it is largest cement manufacturer in Nepal, and we are holding 5-6 plants, and I am sitting in corporate Kathmandu and basically dealing the all plants. And my major role here is developing the people, performance management system, training and development, preparing the policies like this. If you see my career before coming to the major portion of the Nepal, I was involved in many activities, particularly in the people development, particularly association with the E&Y functions, Mercer, Hay Consultant during Aditya Birla Group, as well as got award from the Green Tech, Silver Award by Green Tech Institute in HR Strategy, Gold Award by Green Tech Institute on HR Strategy, amongst 20 best employers by Mercer TNS Study. And
Okay.
when I have participated in the Great Place to Work under Sri Cement banner, on the first year we have not got the name among 100 best employers. But we have not lived the portion, and next year we have again tried to get among 100, and luckily we got in 99 numbers.
Very nice. Wonderful.
And thereafter we have gathered, we have developed, we have identified our weaknesses and worked on improvement. And third year we were among below 25. We were on the
Okay.
22nd rank.
Okay.
So basically, such type of journey is not individual capacity; it is a team building plus a top management team directions, where top management direction is that whether there is a failure, we have to come out with the area of improvement where we have lacked in our system and how we improve. Plus, we have to sustain where we are very strong.
What I understand is that, you have given us a brief overview of your professional journey, and you've highlighted the key milestones in your career, where you mentioned that as an individual, you've done great, but it could not have been possible without the support from your top management and from your team members as well. So I must congratulate you. Got so many awards that you told us about just now. So very nice.
I want to add one more thing. Basically, at when I was in Golden Tobacco, I was appointed as a chairman of the Workers Education Center by Government of India.
Okay, that's
Ministry
great.
of HR, and it was a 4 years tenure. I have handed over the charge from the ex-labor minister and handed over charge again to the labor minister after 4 years.
Okay, so even the government trusts you as much as your employers, I must say. Proceed further from here, and I want to ask you another question, sir. In your opinion, what are the essential skills, whether technical skills or soft skills, which is required by any professionals that you hire? So what should they develop in themselves, the competencies or the skills, and how they should keep themselves updated with the latest industry trends? So please guide us.
What I understand that the person who wants, who is a successful and wants to develop his team must be very good knowledge. He must have a good subject knowledge, and time to time he update his knowledge.
Right.
Because technology is changing so fast.
Yes.
And you are not cope up with the technology, latest technology. You will be a failure, or you will not upgrade yourself, neither you develop your team. So first part, update knowledge as well as updating your knowledge is very essential for getting a good success.
Right.
Number two, you have to understand how other companies, competitive companies, are doing best.
Okay.
So benchmarking of other companies, system, policies, and how they are upcoming with the skill upgradation of the people, the market conditions, the scenario, the sales technique. Because when you are in the HR, you not only focus, and particularly in such a position, you not only focus only on the HR. Besides the HR, you people management plus what is the external environment.
Absolutely.
And when we talk about the external environment, you have to see what other competitors are doing.
Right.
And if you don't understand where they are, you will be lacking. So you have to compete with others. Of course, you have to compete within. Plus, you cannot neglect what others are doing. Many companies are doing best. Then you have to learn. You have to search what they are doing and why not we. And based on their learning, we have to improve. Continuous improvement will be there.
Absolutely.
So, upgrading your knowledge, technology, understanding the other business, and developing our team, so that you understand others business. You, while training or while doing the performance appraisal system, you put it in their KR or KPI. These are the things, these are the best practices we have to adopt.
What I understand from the inputs that you have given is that first important thing for anyone to become a professional who is to achieve success is knowledge. Number two, the technical know-how, etc., and how to keep on upgrading it. And for which you have given us very good idea that not just internally inside the organization, but we look outside as well. So, in management, we have this model, this criteria of assessing. We call it the PESEL model: political, economic, social, technical, legal, and environmental factors. So in the external environment, I believe people should keep an eye on all these changes which are happening, and if they upgrade themselves accordingly, I'm sure they would become better and better with every passing day. True. Sir, I remember, when you had first given a chance to my company 3T to train for Shree Cement, we had done a program on emotional intelligence, building emotional intelligence for managers. And that time I remember you had told me that besides technical skills, which our engineers already possess, we want them to develop the soft skills also, like EI, EQ. So I believe that it is a combination of both the things. Now, moving further, my third question to you is, throughout your career, there must have been a lot of influential mentors or role models who significantly impacted your choices and your decisions. What I want you to share as a leader is that, is there any specific example or memorable experience which shows the influence of your role models on your journey of becoming so successful?
One is when I started my career with once I completed my law graduation, completing initial stage of the Rajasthan High Court, where in one more thing, during my small tenure of practice before Chief Justice, there was a reportable cases in my name also, where law was framed.
Right.
So, so when I joined JK Tires, there was a mentor, Mr. Surana was at that time. He was the advisor of HR and P&A. Basically, he has given me a lot of guidance, and I believe that because till date, he has impressed, and I am well connected. He is in JK. When you want to excel, you have to adopt a new technology, use new system, contact with the learned people. Understand? Even he has mentioned that you read the books of religious authors also.
Yeah, I would want the viewers to understand that Mr. Singhvi from his role model has learned, if you want to excel, you must learn to adapt yourself to the circumstances, to the organization culture, etc. So that's a very, very profound insight that we've got from your role model from JK Tires. And any other, sir, you want to mention?
Gwalior, I have Mr. Soni, who was later on business head of the Aditya Birla Group. He's a very tremendous. I understand how he delegates the people, how he develops the people. So if you want to learn the delegation, Mr. Soni is the right person.
Okay.
Total delegation with a clear-cut guidelines. What we have to do it.
Learn from your experience with Mr. Soni is that delegate so that others are also empowered, and that gives you time as a leader to think about bigger issues and prepare for bigger projects and fulfill the deadlines, of course. So that's wonderful learning through your mentor, Mr. Soni. And thirdly, sir,
thirdly, when Sri Cement, I talk you about two persons, MK Singhvi and Sanjay Mehta. Basically, they both were my boss.
Okay.
And if you see my development in Sri Cement, it was a tremendous. In my 10 years, almost 10 years journey with the Sri Cement, I got an opportunity in Ras, I got an opportunity in Biawar. Even when a new plant set up in Aurangabad and Raipur, they have given me a total responsibility of HR as well as P&A functions to initially set up the plant.
Right.
Because initial setting up the plant in terms of the HR and P&A is very crucial, because you have to deal with the villagers.
Yes.
You have to frame such a policy that villagers are to be engaged by way of through contracts or by way of some employment conditions.
Right.
So that was a very serious condition. And there they have given me an opportunity to become a coordinator of the people project under E&Y.
From this third example of your role model, both Mr. MK Singhvi ji and Sanjay Mehta ji, I understand one thing, that they had given you the responsibility with the free hand authority also to take the decision, so that you are able to get the work done. And secondly, you also understood through the feedback you received from them how and where to improve yourself. So wonderful three, role models you've told us about today. उनसे मिले बिना ही हमें उनके स्टाइल और उनके लीडरशिप के बारे में आपने काफी कुछ बताया. एक आखिरी क्वेश्चन सर आपसे पूछना मैं चाहूंगी. I would like to hear more about your leadership approach. How would you characterize your leadership style, and could you elaborate on how it has played a pivotal role in your success? एडिशनली कोई ऐसा डिसीजन आपने लिया हो जिसकी वजह से कि आपके करियर पे बहुत ज्यादा असर पड़ा हो, अच्छा या बुरा, आई डोंट नो, जिससे कि आपकी पर्सनल लाइफ और आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को भी लीड करने में काफी आपको डिफरेंस लगा हो, तो कुछ ऐसा हमको आप शेयर करें.
मैं मेरी लीडरशिप स्टाइल को दो 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 पार्ट में बताऊंगा. वन इज द ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल leadership style, and another is the participative style.
Okay.
When we talk about the transformational style, my basic function is how you value your people.
Right.
It is related when we talk about the transformation in terms of what system you are developing, so there will be reduction in the people turnover,
Right.
retention of the talent,
Yes.
and developing a value.
Right.
And fourth, lastly, in the transformative system is very important is how you create relationship building.
Okay.
Positive relationship or relationship building or creative relationship. These are the 2-3 names. But relationship, developing positive relationship is very important for transformational leadership. This
Absolutely.
is we have done in the Cement, Aditya Birla Group, and even today, in last 6 years, we are in the same process in the Ghorahi Cement. Number
For
2,
it, because even as a training company with a person like me also, you have maintained very good relations, I think since the past 10 or 12 years, right? So we have
more
been
than 15 years, more than 15
Yeah.
years, I am in connection with.
Definitely.
I am connection with all my old trainers like you, Dr. Nilay, Dr. Sethi, number of persons, Dr.
Right.
Sweta, all are in touch with me, and I am in touch
Right.
with them.
Okay.
When we talk about the transformational, it is not only related with the industry only. It is
Right.
related what I have told you, external environment. So
Right.
you all are the external factors,
Right.
and which motivates me to develop to do a better job. Because
True.
people outside world is also watching me, how he is
Right.
working. He was a successful person in India. Why not here?
Right.
People are watching.
True. So that's
So
about
that is
transformative leadership approach. There was another thing you wanted to share with us.
that is a participative style.
Okay.
I truly believe in the participative, because without participation of your team, without the participative, not only HR team, but whatever you are delegating to others,
Yeah.
you will not be a good leader. And when you talk about the participative, it links to a trust. When you talk about the participative, in leadership, you must recognize your team, not only individually but in open house,
Okay.
openly, in masses, before groups. So that gives a motivation to your team, and motivation is very essential for developing. Not only there, and when a team is developed, ultimately growth will be your company.
True. So what I understand as per your leadership style is two things. If I have to recap for my viewers, number one, you believe in transformative leadership, where you have talked about valuing your people and all the other stakeholders so that you have beautiful relationships with them. When you have good relationship with all the stakeholders, they all cooperate with you and you are able to achieve your vision, your mission. Secondly, you have also talked about participative leadership, which you practice. As participative leadership, the benefits are that when you get the trust of the people and you are able to have respect towards them, they would also respect you. Transparency would be there. And very importantly, giving them credit, so that when you give them credit in front of others, they feel very motivated and they get all their energies together to further cooperate with you, and you become successful as a leader as well.
Correct.
So it's a win-win situation, I believe.
Correct.
Right, sir?
Win-win for self, win-win for team.
Right. So for both. So in the end, I would like to thank you, sir, for all your time that you have given, and the wonderful insights that you have provided to us as a leader, so that all of us who are watching you, who are listening to you, we can benefit from your experience, from your wisdom in the corporate world since last more than 3 decades that you have been operating. So I'm so thankful, and I believe it's beautiful there in Nepal. Are you enjoying Kathmandu, sir?
Definitely, and I invite you to come here.